to my channel. It's your girl MB coming at you today with another video. If you are new, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Before we get into this video, I just want to say my grandma is in there cooking and watching TV, so if you hear that in the background, I'm sorry. But yeah, and then also before we get into the video, I want to give y'all a sneak peek. I don't know if the video gonna be out before this one or after. I'm kind of leaning towards after because I have a few more things to tweak. But as you can see, my lashes, they really look like individuals. But I started a business. I'm selling lashes, and I have a pair of my lashes right now. These are my lashes. These are called Miss Dramatic. Real cute and fluffy. And these are called, the ones I currently have on my eyes, City Girl. Real fluffy. My business Instagram will be on the screen throughout this whole little talk that I just had introducing my lashes to y'all. So go check me out if you're local. I explained it all in my business video, so I'm not sure, like I said, if it's going to be out before or after this. So just stay tuned for that, or if you haven't, if it's already out, go and watch it so you know what's up. So yeah, let me stop rambling because this is a story time video, so let's get right into the video. Y'all, please do not mind my hair is looking a little but I have my phone out so I can pull out the exact dates so I don't give y'all any wrong information. So for video purposes only, I'm going to call my child's father my boyfriend, because at the time he was my boyfriend. So yeah, so I met him October of last year, October of 2021, and we were just, y'all, we were sneaking we were sneaky links at the time. So it wasn't like a relationship or anything. We didn't really develop a relationship until like after New Year's. Yeah, but we were spending time together, like a lot of time together. Our first holiday we spent together was Thanksgiving, and then Christmas I stayed at his house Christmas Eve, and then I left early to go back to my apartment to go be with my family. So that's just a little backstory on that. Fast forward, mind you, he stayed 5 minutes from me, literally 5 minutes in Uber, and 5 minutes when he used to come pick me up and like drop me off and stuff. So he stayed really close. We were always like together hanging out and stuff. First it started off like on the weekends, and then our relationship like developed, like we started dating, and then we just was inseparable, I guess you want to call it. So I used to stay on the weekdays starting, I don't remember when I started staying on the weekdays, but sorry if you hear that rain outside, y'all. My camera is really right by the window. But I don't remember when I started staying on the weekdays, but I started staying on the weekdays 3 days out of the week. And within those 3 days out of the week, every week, we would, do what couples do to not particularly make a baby, but doing things that could potentially make a baby. So that was that. It was, I don't want to get too like TMI, but I mean it's what happened. So around the time that my cycle used to come on, I used to like always go to his house. He would always ask, or I would just always be like, can I come over and stuff, because I'm a baby. Not really a baby, I just like to be catered to and like spoiled and baby. So I used to go over there, and like he used to just buy me all the food. We used to smoke. We used to just have fun and stuff. So it was around that time, let me go to my health thing, because actually this particular time was in June because I found out. Okay, so June 11th was the last day, no, the first day of my last cycle. So when it went off, like literally the next day, literally the next day it went off. I told you I would stay with him 3 days out of the week. So sorry, my iPad just went off, but it didn't come to my phone. Okay, so within those 3 days, we did something each day. And then that next weekend, I went back over there. We did something those next 3 days again. So that's 6 days of unprotected sex that we had. He know, I know. So then my cycle used to come around, like last time, like in June, it came on the 11th. So I was waiting for it to come on. So I went to his house. Like I said, I like to go to his house when my cycle was coming on to like get babied and stuff, and just to be around him because I was like a little clingy. So I went to his house. I was waiting for it to come on. It didn't come on like the whole time I was over there. And I didn't tell him because, I mean, we're like, I don't want to say we're the same person because we're not the same person, but we kind of like, we act alike. So I didn't want to alert him if I didn't know what was going on, because I'm an overthinker, he's an overthinker. So I didn't want to just like put pressure on him to like scare him and it don't be what I thought it was. Within those 3 days, my stomach was like cramping. So I was just thinking like it was just gonna come on the next day, or like all of the unprotected sex we were having was like causing my cycle to be late or whatever. Because I heard people like it can get like that. So that's what I was thinking at the time. And then we did. So at this time I was actually there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that time I actually stayed 4 days. We did something Tuesday and that was it. I guess because he was like waiting for my cycle as well, because he knew that it was supposed to come on because I told him. I'm telling y'all, we was so, well, we still are close, but at this particular time we were so close. So I would just tell him everything and he would want to know everything. He would remember everything. Things that I didn't even remember, he would remember. So that Friday I remember because it was 2 o'clock, because I had an interview at 2:30 and Adriana was coming to pick me up from his house to take me. No, I got an Uber from his house to me and Adriana's apartment because she was coming to pick me up to take me to my interview. So the day I left his house, I was just thinking like my cycle hasn't came on. It's been like 4 days. Usually, excuse me, because it haven't came on like the day it was supposed to, one time before, but it came on within the next 2 days. So when it was like 4 days, I was like, I was scared, I was shook. Like, this has never happened to me before. So I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And rewind, I think it was, yeah, the month of June, before my last cycle had came on, I had a pregnancy scare again. So me and Adriana went and bought a 5-box of pregnancy tests, and I took 3. This video will include like pictures of my pregnancy tests. I'm gonna put them like on the side. I don't know what side, but on the side so y'all can see. I took 3 and they came out negative. So I sent it to him because I was talking to him about it, and I was saying how I had to make a doctor's appointment and stuff. So I took the pregnancy test. It came back negative, the 3. I sent it to him, so we were like, okay. And then I had 2 left in the box. So when I got home from his house that Friday, July 15th, I took a pregnancy test, and here it is on the screen. It was, I still have them. They're a little like yellow. I don't know because I've been letting them sit out, or it's like that pee in there. I don't know, that shit nasty. But the first one I took, they look this, yeah, this is the first one I took. The first one I took was had one like bright, like a bright red line, and the other one was like faint. But if you go back like 5-10 seconds when I showed you the three negatives, the line that was negative was on the faint side line. So I kind of knew that it was positive because that other line didn't pop up. Even right here, it showed you. So it popped up like that last time, but it popped up like this time. And that line that's right here but wasn't right here is the darkest line. So I was like, y'all, Adriana, I had to rush home. When I rushed home, I took the test and I got dressed, and I had to rush to put my shoes on because Adriana said she was outside. So I put the pregnancy test in my back pocket, and I just started crying. Like I was bawling. I should have recorded. I just started bawling. Like I was crying. So when I got to Adriana's car, she was like, girl, what's wrong? I'm like, Adriana. I'm like, Adriana, bro. And I was shaking. Like my hands were shaking, my legs were shaking, because I had bad nerves. I was just shaking really bad. And she was like, girl, what's wrong? And I pulled it out of my pocket, and I just like, I don't know if I set it in my lap or I handed it to her. And she was like, Kanaya, bruh, Kanaya. I was like, Adriana, I know. I was crying. Like, I was crying so bad. Like, and mind y'all, when I had the pregnancy scare the first time, when I took the 3 tests, me and him was talking. He was like, how he not prepared for a child right now. Neither was I. And like stuff like that, how he was scared. So I was scared to tell him because we had literally just had this pregnancy scare like last month, and now that I took another one that came back positive, it was just like, I already know how he was feeling, he already know how I was feeling. So it was kind of like, damn, what did we just do? So yeah, Adriana's the first person to ever find out. Then we called my best friend Makiva. She made me mad. She pissed me off. She was like, and mind you, I was already crying because I'm just like, damn, I'm 18. I was about to be 19 though. I was 18. I was young, lit. I used to smoke heavy. Like I used to smoke damn near 1 8 every day. Like I was smoking. And my neck is so rolly, but I was smoking really bad. So I was like, damn, I have to stop smoking. I didn't know how my family was gonna feel. I didn't know how he was gonna feel, how his family was gonna feel. So it was just like a lot of emotions going through my head at once. And then this bitch on the phone talking about like, bitch, you supposed to be like, congrats, or damn, I got you, or something like that. Don't say So she made me mad, so I hung up on her in her face. So after that, Adriana took me to my interview. The whole time I was at the interview, that's all I could think about. Like I was talking to the man, but then like when he kept getting up to leave to go to the back to like talk to someone or like get papers and stuff, my mind would just float off to that pregnancy test. So interview was finally over. Like 15-20 minutes later, Adriana waited outside for me because y'all know I don't drive, so she be like driving me places that I need to go. So I went back outside to her car, and I was like, Adriana. She was like, what? I was like, girl, that's all I could think about. Like I just can't believe that I'm about to have a baby, because when you have a baby, your whole life changed like drastically. No, I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, but I just wasn't prepared at the time. So that's what happened. She was like, girl, I know, and stuff. Adriana, we've been friends. I think we did a video on it. We've been friends since 5th grade. So Adriana has always been there for me. And I really do, girl, I know you're gonna be watching this. I really do appreciate you, girl, because I was just like, I was just so hurt that day. Like, I know some people be like ecstatic and happy that they're pregnant, but I was just so hurt because I was like, I don't know how Maurice gonna feel. I don't know how like what I'm gonna do, my family, because we already a big family, and then I already have 5 nieces and nephews. So, well, I have 2 nephews and 3 nieces, but altogether it's 5 of them. So I was like, I don't know what I was gonna do. I was already like struggling to get it, like have a job. So I was going to a job interview. It was just a lot going on for me at once. So for Adriana to be there for me and like to like get my mind off things and talk, just basically just really just be there for me. I really appreciated her for that. And from there on, she has been here through my entire pregnancy thus far. She the one I really talk to about like when he be moving, what I be eating, I be sending her pictures and videos all the time. I know she probably like, damn bitch, but I be sending her everything because now I'm just super ecstatic. So that's how I found out. That's how Adriana found out. That's how Makiva found out. That same day, our brother Icon had came home from Iraq. So we went down to Fuquay to see him. And on that same day, I told my brother Brian, because if y'all don't know, me and Brian's like a year and 4 days apart. He be going around telling people we 4 days apart. Like, that's not even possible. But Brian is like my closest sibling. So I told him, and I was like, don't tell nobody. And he was like, I remember his exact words was, girl, it's just a baby. I'm like, you saying that because you don't have no kids and you don't ever have to be pregnant. You just get other people pregnant. So you don't have to like, but I did appreciate him for that too, because I was just sad. So at the time, those was the only 3 people that knew. Actually, Maurice did know too. I told Maurice on the way from my what is it called, from my job interview to Fuquay, and he didn't really take it as well as I thought he would have, which I already expected. I just didn't want to hear it at the time because, like I said, I was already going through a lot of emotions, and I was just, yeah, I just didn't want to hear it. And that right there was the root of our problems. Like, that's what really started our like our main arguments and stuff. And I hate how everybody say like after a baby people break up and stuff. And I mean, at the time I found out I was pregnant at 5 weeks, so at the time it wasn't really a baby, it was just like something that was there. So I don't really want to say a baby broke us apart, but it did kind of like split our relationship, because we still talk every day to this day, and we still like as close as we was. It's just that we're not together. But yeah, we went to go visit our moms because they worked at Burger King together, and I asked my mama could she get me some fries and some ice cream. She was like, that's some pregnant people shit. Yo, me and Adriana was like laughing because I just found out that I was pregnant. But she like, I've been eating ice cream and fries for years. So, but for her to say that, it was just like, how does she know? Like, she reading my mind. They always say mother knows. But I'm just sitting here like, how did she know? Like, what the fuck? So Maurice wanted me to take another test because he was saying that that one was like a false positive because the other line was faint and it wasn't 2 dark lines. So then when I got home, I took this one, and this one is like still a dark line, but this one is more faded. You can see. Hold on, let me zoom it in for y'all. There we go. It's more faded than this second line. See, it's more faded. So I sent him this one and stuff, and then I told him that I had made a doctor's appointment to get like a pee test at the doctor to confirm it. So I went to the doctor, she confirmed it. So I told him, we argued like that entire day. That entire day. Really, he argued. I was just saying like, okay, because I was already going through emotions and I didn't want to like bring myself down anymore. So yeah, that's really how I found out. I didn't tell my mom until like I think a week or two later, because me and Maurice was just like going back and forth. And if you know me, I don't really do like the whole abortion thing, so that was never, in the beginning, that was never a option for me. But then me and Maurice started talking, and I just started letting him get in my head. So I did call my mom because I was thinking of getting one. So I ended up telling her. She was like, don't get an abortion, you know, your family got you and stuff. So she really did give me the push to like keep going. So that's how she found out, y'all. Mom lived in Fuquay. I was living in Raleigh. That's like 30 minutes. She got me an Uber from my apartment to her house because I was just crying hysterically, and she didn't want me to be by myself. And then she wanted me to tell everybody. She texted my little sister while she was at school and was like, guess who here? And my sister was like, who? And she was like, Kanaya. And she was like, she got something to tell you. So when my sister got home, she was like, you pregnant? I was like, how you know? She's talking about, because mom was talking about something, you got something exciting to tell me. I'm sitting here like, girl, why would you tell her? But I did tell, I think I told my older two sisters that later in the day when one of them got off work. That's the main reason I didn't want to tell my family, because one of my older sisters, she had my niece and nephew like 18, 19, and then my other sister had my niece at 21. So they had their kids young too, and I was not trying to say I was trying to be better, but I was trying to do better and not have my child so young. So I didn't want them to judge me and stuff, because we had literally just got together in like January, even though we was knowing each other since October. We just got together, so we wasn't even together for a whole year before this happened, or known each other for a whole year before this happened. So I just didn't want to hear like negative feedback and stuff. But they were excited. I should have recorded everybody's reactions, because they was yelling. They was like, yes, we were just talking about how we need a new baby in the family, because my the youngest baby in our family is my nephew Kashan, the one that got the same birthday as me, and he's 4. So there hasn't been a baby in the family for 4 years. So yeah, everybody is excited. My niece and nephews is the most excited, I think. Other than me, they're the most excited. But yeah, I did not tell my dad until my first prenatal appointment, because I wanted to see him a picture of my ultrasound, and I didn't want him to like call me and want to cuss and stuff, because my dad is from up north. Yeah, like I was saying, my dad is from up north, so it's like he got an accent and he loud, and I ain't want him to call me and just be like all types of stuff. But he didn't, surprisingly. He was like how many weeks am I, and why didn't I tell him? And I told him I didn't want to tell him because I didn't know how he was gonna take it, because he looked at me and my younger sister on his side like we like 5. So I didn't know how he was gonna take it that I was pregnant. But he took it good. Everybody took it good. Everybody took it way better than I expected. I expected everybody to be mad at me, to be like, girl, what is you doing? But everybody is excited. Like, I don't have to buy my baby nothing. So that's how I found out. That's how everybody in my family found out. My grandma, the one I stayed with, she was like, when I came home with my first ultrasound, she was like, girl, I was calling my mama, and she was like, girl, this girl got a real baby in her stomach. I'm like, I don't got no baby doll. Like, but yeah, I'm so thankful for my family, because if I didn't have like them and Adriana pushing me to like be like, I got this and stuff, I don't know where me or my head would be at this time, because like I said, I'd be overthinking. I'm sensitive, so I don't know where I would be. But I'm so glad that my baby is blessed with a family that he's going to be born into. His father is coming around, just for the ones that's probably going to be like, what about the dad? Yeah, he coming around good. We're going to co-parent our little youngster. I do have my baby full name picked out, but I will not be telling y'all until I think y'all gonna see his first name for my baby shower vlog, which I'm starting really soon because I'm making my whole baby shower vlog like into like a movie. So I'm recording all the planning with me and my grandmother on my dad's side, because she went to college for event planning and like decorating and stuff, so she have a degree in that. So all the planning, just everything day to day, my maternity shoot, I'm planning that on my own. But I have so many videos to put out for y'all, and now I have a lot of energy. I just don't feel like always getting cute to get on this camera. That's why my hair kind of look crazy, and I haven't had my hair done my whole pregnancy, but my sister's about to do it, so y'all can be getting a lot of videos. Y'all, my son just moved. He might be up. He's been like kicking a lot. It's hard for like others to see it, but I could feel it. And then like if you have your hand on my stomach, you can feel it. I don't know why he don't like, I don't know if he's not kicking hard enough for y'all to see it, but I will show y'all in this video a bump update. I don't know what I just said, but a bump update. So let me show y'all that now, because I don't have anything else to say for this video. That's all the main important people in my life. Oh, Icon, because Icon is his godfather. Icon was excited. Everybody is still like shocking to everybody that I'm having a baby, because I was always the one saying I'm having a baby last and I don't want no kids. Y'all, this is my last child. He's gonna be the only child from me, and I know he's gonna be the only child from his father, because just, yeah, so he's gonna be real spoiled. So Icon ready, because Icon already have a goddaughter, but he don't have a godson, so it's gonna be different because they're like boys, and he can do stuff with Icon that the girl can't, or whatever. Well, not that she can't, it's just stuff that girls don't particularly do. So let me show you my stomach really quick. I'm 22 weeks, so I think, I really don't know, y'all, like the months of pregnancy, but I looked it up and it said at 20, hold on, yeah, they said it at 23 weeks, which would be, oh my goodness, get away. At 23 weeks right here, you'll be 6 months. So next week I'll make 6 months. So let me show you guys my stomach. Woo, y'all kind of low. This is my little bump for my little baby. My little baby. I'm gonna turn to this side so y'all can see. Woo. Let me just pick the camera up. There we go. My little youngster, my little youngin. Let me see if I can get, oh, let me see if I can get him to kick on camera. Yeah, he down here. It's tight. He don't like when I shake him. See if I catch it. Oh, he just kicked. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it was like right here. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below which videos you want to see next and what you think my son's name is. And for the ones that know it, just comment anything. Don't really put my son's name down there because that'll piss me the fuck off. But send this video to your friends and your family, and I'll see you in the next video.